Hi, good morning, everyone. It's Louisa. It's Monday morning, and I was off to a bit of a rough start this morning, but I did want to share with you this one trade that I took this morning. It's the trade that will end my day, finish my day, because I'm just really looking for one good trade a day. So I'm going to take you through it. I'm starting here on the 15-minute. Now, if you didn't see my analysis video from yesterday, maybe you want to take a peek at that first, just to see kind of like the setup that I was looking at for today. On the higher time frame, we could have gone higher or lower, and so that might give you some insight into kind of like how I was planning my morning. So, excuse me. So the morning opened up. Here's our 9:30 vertical line. Asia was trending last night, and then moved up into London. I was looking at this area here, wondering if we would sweep this and then drop. And that happened this morning at about 9:15, 9:30. So we came right up to this area here. So this is my pre-market high and my pre-market low. So that's between 4 a.m. and 9:30. And then as well, I was using my 5-minute candle strategy, opening range strategy, just looking at price. Here is the 1 hour fair value gap that you will also see from my video from last night. So right now we're looking at the 15-minute, but let's move down to the 5-minute, because I do like to watch the charts on the 5-minute. So on the 5-minute, price moved up, took out the high that was next to London. Where did it go? Right here. So we took out that high, so we swept liquidity, and price moved right back down into the 1 hour fair value gap. From there, price was a little jumpy. It moved back up, and just looking on the 5-minute, I want to show you the fair value gap that formed right here. And this here would have been a very nice entry. Now, I didn't enter on this entry. I entered on the next entry level. But anyway, this would have been a nice entry here. So this is the 2022 model. So we have price move down, price comes back into the range, forms a fair value gap, and you could have entered on this. Now, I entered at the next level down, so I missed this level just because of there was just a lot of volatility in here. I wasn't sure if price wanted to go up or go down. So what I looked for was the 5-minute break of structure. And here we can see the 5-minute break of structure right here. I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger so you can see it. So let's do that. So price came down, we broke structure. Now, I guess you could have said this was the 5-minute break of structure as well. But anyway, I used this 5-minute break of structure because I was still looking at all of these wicks over here with obviously buyers kind of stepping in. So I was still questioning whether price would drop lower. But then I moved down to the 1 minute for a closer look. So after the 5-minute break of structure happened, I moved down to the 1 minute, and I want to show you what I saw, or what framed my trade. Is I had this breaker block. So I had high, low, higher high, lower low, 5-minute break of structure, and then this fair value gap that formed here. Okay, so let me just write all this down, because I think so first of all, this is the 2022 ICT model. And this is what framed my trade. So number one, we swept liquidity on the buy side. 2, breaker block formed, and it was bearish. 3, and a 5-minute break of structure to the downside. 4, I had a fair value gap form inside the breaker. 5, price returned into the breaker and into the fair value gap. And then here's my confirmation. My confirmation is a 3 pattern candlestick pattern. And I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. This is what I use. This is what I look for as my confirmation. So my 3-stick pattern, let me just draw in the numbers here for you. So here's the first candlestick. Here is number 1. Then we have number 2. Number 2 is this green candle here, the one that tapped into the fair value gap. And the third candle is this black one here that went down. So on a 3 candle pattern, 1, 2, 3, what I want to see is on the third candle, I need to see the candle close below the second candle. So the first, second, and third candle form an arrow formation, I guess, if you will. Number 2 being the tallest candle. And the one that goes into the fair value gap. And then the third one has to close below the second candle. That is my confirmation. It's my 3 candle entry confirmation. And then from there, price dropped really, really nicely down, came back, filled in, you know, just basically retapped into these areas again. And also notice here, just want to bring this to your attention here, we have breakaway gaps. So we have breakaway gaps through here. So a breakaway gap is when the third candle of a fair value gap closes above, or we call this, I guess, below. This is below the second candle. So instead of overlapping, it closes above. So you have 1, 2, 3 closes above, and this means that price only has a 20% chance of coming back into this fair value gap. So price is falling. It's falling pretty steadily, and I'll show you some other breakaway gaps here. So this was a breakaway gap. This was a breakaway gap. Price came back in but did not tap into this fair value gap and then continued to fall. This is a breakaway gap. This is not a breakaway gap. You see here 1, 2, 3 candles, and this candle here, this green one, see how it closes inside the second candle? So that's not a breakaway gap. Now here's a breakaway gap. Let me just draw this to your attention. Here is a breakaway gap. So we have 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, and the third candle closes below, like there's no overlap. It closes below the second candle. That's a breakaway gap. So all in all, this was the framework for the trade. I'll just put the execution on here. I sold at 19,014. Here's the breakaway gap. And I bought back at the first candle, the first contract I bought back at 18,903, and then the last one at 18,915. And there was lots and lots and lots of sell side liquidity. I think it was a new week opening gap actually that was big. So all in all, it was 111 points. And I think it was around, around 5 risk to reward. So anyway, this is the framework for this morning's trade. If you have any questions, please let me know, and let me know in the comments below if you also took this trade, and what was your trigger or framework to get into it. And also let me know if any of you have, if any of you are aware of the 3-candle entry confirmation pattern that I discussed this morning. So anyway, have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.